Hello beautiful queens, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Banda, and in today's video I'm going to show you this makeup look. So just kindly subscribe, like and share so that this video will get to many people. So let us get into the video. So right now I'm brushing my brows so that it will be easier to line them. I'm brushing to the exact shape that I want. So I'm taking my brow liner so that I start to line. Just kindly follow the exact shape of your brows, and when you are lining, do not use too much force, especially when you are using a black liner. Do not use too much force. Just lightly, just line lightly without putting force on your liner. And if you are a beginner, avoid using black. Always use a brown eye pencil. So to fill in, I'm using a brown pencil to fill in so that my eyebrows will look as natural as possible, especially in front. So you just do not use too much force, just lightly use lighter force and follow the exact shape of your brows. That's the tip. So I'm brushing using that eyebrow brush. It has a comb and a brush on top, but I advise that you use a spoolie. If you have an access to a spoolie, use a spoolie, because the spoolie will not smash out like the brush. This brush, it needs control, it needs a bit experience and control, as it always smash the brow outside, the brow gel outside. So I'm using my pro concealer to clean those brows. So you use a flat brush for this, and you tap it in at the back of the hand, and you kindly follow this shape and the exact shape that you did, just to clean them lightly. Kindly follow the exact shape as I am doing. I'm not good explaining, but you can see it by yourself the way I am doing. So as you are lining with concealer, you have to take control of the concealer. You have to drag the excess concealer outwards. Do not leave it close to the brows. So drag it outwards so that it will be easier for you to blend. So at the outer corner of your brows, you have to make it like a V shape, You just kindly follow, make it a bit natural, bit natural. Do not leave it to be obvious that it's fake. So then I'm using my wet beauty blender to blend. So when blending, you just need to tap it in, like pressing it in. Do not drag the blender, as it will leave creases when you set. So likewise, I have tapped the flat brush. For this lining, use a flat brush, not fluffy, but flat brush for this, and kindly follow the shape as you want, because right now with the concealer you are in control. So to make your brows to look flattering, you need to make them as like tiny. Do not make them big. No, you have to make it smaller a bit. So like what I'm doing, as you can see, just the action can explain on its own. So at the end, make it like a V shape. So as you can see that now I'm measuring it. Do not make your brows too long that it will come to an I don't know how to explain it. You have to measure it with your eyes, like how I did it. You have to measure it with your eyes And right now I'm using a wet beauty blender. You squeeze out the excess water, then you tap the tip in making up. You need to tap in to avoid creasing and to make your life easier when you are now applying the powder. So I so much in love with this foundation. I bought it in Clicks, and it smells nice. It smells really nice. It blends really nice. So as you can see, do not use too much product. Use small product so that it can be easier for you to control, and do not avoid using fresh product on your hair liner. So you just need to use that beauty blender, the remainings of the beauty blender, to blend your hair liner. Do not use fresh product on your nose. You use the remainings again to press your nose, because those are the most places that can easily crease. So you don't want to use those fresh products. As you are blending, do not forget to blend your hair liner so that your makeup will not look like a mask. So I'm using my concealer now, my Wet n Wild concealer. I'm so much in love with this concealer, guys. It's very flawless. So that's, as you can see, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting it like going to the outer corner of my eye so that it can give that effect, like a that effect that I want, that it can make the face to be up a bit. It can make my face to be up a bit. So I'm blending that concealer. Blend by tapping it in. Do not drag your beauty blender. Do not drag your beauty blender. Do not, please do not. So I'm tapping my concealer. So if it's messy a bit, you just need to take the foundation again and you control it. So you may ask, how do you control it? You put your foundation at places that you are supposed to bronze, that just a lower space below your bone, your cheekbone, and on the edges of your face. That's where you're supposed to bronze, as you can see on the edges of your face. And yeah, so I'm lining my brows. I went back to line so that they can look natural. So right now I'm pressing in the powder. I'm pressing in my finishing powder on the places that I have concealed and other places. I'm pressing it in. I'm not dragging my blender, and I used the same place that I was blending my foundation. That's where I used the powder. So I took my eyeshadow, my white eyeshadow. I'm pressing it in right on the places that I have concealed, because my powder, it made it to be darker a little bit, so I want it to be highlighting as possible. So I use my white matte eyeshadow, not shimmery but matte eyeshadow. So that's it. So I'm taking my bronzer with the bronzing brush that is fluffy, and I'm bronzing my cheekbone, just a bit lower my cheekbones. That's where you're supposed to bronze. As you can see where I'm bronzing, to give that effect of a slimmer face. And I'm bronzing just my upper forehead. As you can see, bronzing, it gives your face that slimmer look. It won't look fetish. Yes, so I'm bronzing on the edges of the bridge. Do not bronze on the bridge of your nose, but on the two edges of your bridge, because on the bridge of your nose you are going to highlight. You highlight with concealer or highlighter. So here I'm using my blusher. My blusher, it gives an effect like a highlighter as well. So I'm highlighting on my, I'm bronzing on my cheeks. So you have to smile. If you smile, you will see that round place. That's where you're supposed to put the blusher, but you put it going a bit upper so that it can look flattery. So I'm taking that my white eyeshadow so that I can clean just below the bronzing place where I bronzed and where I put the blusher. That's where I'm putting that white. If you have that powder, you can put powder, but me, I prefer to put that white eyeshadow there. So with my beauty blender, I just blend, and I'm taking the product that was left on the bronzing brush. I'm taking it to give it a finish touch, to give it a finishing touch. As you all can see, so do not forget to line exactly on the waterliner. Exactly on the waterliner. That's my mascara. I'm using mascara. I'm not putting the lashes. So now I'm putting lipstick. I'm just lining with my maroon lipstick, maroon purplish. I don't know the color. Maroon purplish. I'm lining the edges of my lips. That's my favorite part. Lipstick, that's my favorite part. So I'm lining it. Then I took my eyeliner, brown eyeliner. I'm lining again on that edges. As I'm lining, I rub my lips together to give it a blondie, to give it a ombre effect. Then I'm using my red lip and eyeliner on the inner part. So do not forget to use that inside on the inner part, of my. So as I'm lining again, I'll be rubbing my lips together so that it can give what? An ombre effect. It can give an ombre effect. Then I'm taking my black liner to line again on the exact edges of my lips, on the exact, and I'm rubbing again. Do not use too much force when rubbing. Just lightly rub your mouth, your lips together. Lightly rub your lips together. So as you can see, so here is the gloss, the lip gloss. I bought it in Clicks. I'm so much in love with Clicks products. They are a bit expensive, but they are worth it. So when using this gloss, you don't have to drag it, because you can make your work to smash. So you just tap. So I'm cleaning. Make sure you clean before you close your gloss to avoid messing it. So I always use eyeshadow, my golden eyeshadow, as the highlighter. I'm in love with that golden eyeshadow more than my highlighter. So I'm highlighting on the bridge now, on the bridge of my nose. I'm highlighting. I'm a queen of highlighter. I'm so much in love with highlighter. I'm highlighting again below my eyebrows, at the outer inner corner of my eyebrows, outer under corner of my eyebrows, and I'm highlighting on top of my lips. And I love highlighter. I take another that shadow powder brush to use it as to highlight on my cheekbones and on my forehead. I want it to glitter, to highlight to the gods. I like highlighter. I'm a highlighting queen. See how I'm glowing. See the look. I'm so much in love with it. I'm so much. I'm proud of myself, and I thank God for this skill. You can do it. This is very, 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 very easy. You can do better than this. You can do better than this. So guys, thank you for watching. Please kindly subscribe, like and share. Until we meet again, God bless you.